Okay, here's a video tour of my yard and my butterfly garden. And there's Dad. He's been helping me take care of the butterflies and the caterpillars. Here's my deck table. I have 6 big cages full of caterpillars. And I've got hanging pots and a hummingbird feeder and lots of flowers. My side deck, I've got 2 side decks that step down. I've got a lot of balloon milkweed potted and some flowers. And then on the other side you can see lots of balloon milkweed and some tropical on the left side there, and a lot of flowers in the ground around my deck, Mexican sunflowers and zinnias, and they're blooming and there's butterflies everywhere. Also here on the deck under the covered area I've got a lot of chrysalises in one cage, and I've got some other cages down there. These right here are the butterflies that we're going to be releasing in just a few minutes. We already tagged them. Today there are 27. And we've got a bucket of milkweed because we need lots of milkweed to feed all these caterpillars, so I always keep some on hand. But anyway, you can basically tell from looking at the deck that it's basically a big jungle, lots of flowers and stuff. This side deck you can hardly even step down because there's flowers all over in the way. These are the Mexican sunflowers. The butterflies and the bees adore them. Lots of bees. Balloon milkweed. If we go down this way, this is my side yard. Got swamp milkweed, which is pretty much past its prime. It's dropping all of its leaves right about now. Keep finding caterpillars on it though. And then I got a lot of butterfly bushes on this side of the house. And lots of butterflies there. And then if we go back towards the deck, you can just see that I've planted butterfly garden all around 3 sides of my deck. And just look how tall those Mexican sunflowers are. Step over there next to them, Dad. You kind of get a sense of how tall they are with Dad next to them. Swamp milkweed. That bloomed almost all summer long. Now it's got seed pods on it. You can kind of see the seed pods. Zinnias, which are about as tall as I am. Lots of them. My swamp milkweed's looking kind of sad, but it was pretty green and beautiful earlier. Got my, I have a hard time growing stuff along this side of the deck because the soil is really bad, but we did till it this year and that helped a bit. Got a few Mexican sunflowers that didn't do as well, but still they're blooming. There's a few blossoms. And more little pollinator plants that are kind of past their prime right now, but you can kind of see my deck, how I've got the covered deck in the middle and the butterfly garden all around. More zinnias, Mexican sunflowers, milkweed. And the yard is just full of insects and hummingbirds, goldfinches, lots of monarchs flitting about today. This side of the house, I planted some honey vine against the house, and it's grown and got huge seed pods on it. There's one right there, seed pod. You can see it's really big. There's several others in there. And then along this side of the house, more milkweed and more zinnias. And in the front, I don't really have a whole lot. Can't really tell what a butterfly haven my yard is from looking at it from the front. But just lots of color. It's really, really beautiful this year, and hopefully next year and in years to come it'll get even better. But it's a lot of fun. And I like hanging around on the deck. It's beautiful. So you can go back up this way. There's a little bee on the zinnia.
Yeah, he's not one of the big ones.
Yeah, he's a little bit smaller. I'm gonna go back up this way through the jungle, back up onto the deck. Anyway, that's it.